Hello everyone, my name is October Raven, and the name of the game is City of Heroes. Let me go back to my stream manager. Okay, so we last left off that I forgot to turn on, well, I didn't forget, I just didn't know it was off. Microphone was off, I actually did some actual voice character work, and nobody got to hear it. Is my stream even running? My stream is running. Okay, so, here we go. Now it's saying it's unstable, even though it's not. Let me, open my soda. And I usually, make a warning before that. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Okay. Oh, and, costume up. You're gonna see a little something different because they've added a new update to this. That's right, she has a sword on her back. Now, this wasn't actually a thing people did. This sword on the back thing wasn't really a thing. They would usually have it on the hip. Because if you really think about it, it's just so awkward to do. I mean, go ahead, try it right now. Try putting your arm against the back of your shoulder blades and see how awkward that feels. Now imagine you're grabbing something and you're pulling it, and it's like 5 pounds. It's gonna be awkward. And then putting it back into this small little pocket that's designed especially for it would be even more awkward. So even the pulling it out part would be difficult. The pulling it in would be ridiculously difficult. Impractical. But they don't have it on the hip, so so I guess we just gotta have to do it that way. And you know, comic book logic. And they have it for rifles too. They don't have it for pistols. Or at least I don't think they do. I have a couple pistols characters, but I haven't seen that ability to add them in for those. Which is weird. So, I'm just beating up these council guys so I can earn progress towards a stop the bank robbery mission. I should heal, but can they see me? They can't see me yet. They haven't aggroed me, so let me go ahead and rest. Well, there's Arch and Bloggy. Okay, there's more people. Usually for these kind of missions, you gotta clear the whole room, and not just the mob. No, 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 no. Where do you think you're going, buddy? Kicking your butt. Taser in your neck. Bitrate on Twitch is still showing it's awkward, but my numbers are fine. It's so weird. Okay. So let's grab another mission. I'd really like to have the shield on... I don't think shield on the back is realistic, too, though. Either, though. Okay, we're gonna recover magic root from the Hellions next. Luckily, it's nearby. Did I do one before I started actually doing these actively? I don't remember if I did or not. Vibrating with deja vu. It's either the magic root or a glitch in the matrix. I probably could have done this off stream, but whatever. I want to show I want to show as much content as possible, and even though this is kind of like well, not randomly generated, but what's the word? Procedurally generated kind of content. Kind of like a Radiant quest that Bethesda games like to do so much. Okay. Magic root should be... Okay, maybe it's maybe this thing has a second floor. This is usually an end room. These kinds of rooms. That's not good fire safety, buddy. Nope, I accidentally drew in a second mob. If I can hit as many with this cone as possible. Here's another guy. He didn't follow his mob. Boom. Alright, it's not down here, so I guess it's on the other area. Sorry, there's not much to really comment on here. What is up with you guys? So this is the entire... Oh! Oh, it was back in that room. Nope, it's in this area. Yep, someone just put a bunch of boxes in a cubicle. That's a lot of magic root. And a lot of shoddily made boxes. Oh, okay, so we do have one more to do. Let's see. Let me take another sip of this drink. Lots of psychics getting kidnapped today. But we're gonna beat up more council. Warehouse of Nazis. Okay. There's the Archon. Excuse me. A little gassy today. Alright, this will surely get me to a Vanguard mission. Or... what's it called? It's not called a Vanguard mission, is it? I think it's just called a Protect mission. Alright, so let's talk to Detective Freitag. Ah, it's a safeguard mission. That's what it's called. I knew it had guard in it. Okay, so a villain from the Rogue Isles is looking to rob the Atlas Park Bank. I'm a very professional streamer, and they're enlisting the help of the Vazlock to do it. So let's go fight some bank robbing zombies. And I love that. Scuffle with some hellions in the meantime. Marauder. Interesting. Bookmark the bank so I know where to go, and they actually tell me it's time to get in there. Dude! Just straight up homicide, man. Ah, there we go. Bank is being robbed. So I go in. And hey, Bloodthorn. 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 Earth the Bloodthorn. You're trying to self-destruct? I didn't think she had that power. I am slowed down really bad. This is actually I need to back. Oh crap! Move! Shit! All right. That slowdown really got me bad. See if I can just skip past these looters. Just dash right to the guy who's breaking into the vault. Staring at the vault. Okay. Didn't get much shit through that door. Good. Alright, so now I just gotta clear the bank. I have until they break into the door. I have until they break into the vault, grab the thing in it, and then get out to their to an exit point to do this mission. But now I can just play the game of fuck you, I got mine. Oh, sorry, F you, I got mine. I try to keep a T here. I'm not good at that, but I try to keep a T. Alright. Let me, Take a sip while I heal. Whoa, they followed me out? I didn't know they could do that. Genuinely did not know they could do that. Alright, so let's go back to Freitag, and I'm going to take a moment to turn on my fan, which I forgot to do. What the? Alright. Huh. Weird. I thought I would have gotten a different contact. I guess I just gotta go walk up to David Wincott. Alright, so we're gonna teleport to him. And give me a moment. I'm gonna talk about the hollows when I get back, but first I'm going to get all set up here. Put my fan on because I forgot I have to do that. I'm a very professional streamer. Okay, and I'm back. Alright, so David Wincott, let's find out what his problem is. He's got to say, so, you're a HEMA girl, huh? I hope you're as good as your reputation. These trolls are vicious, but with your help, I hope to take them out. And yes, he's going to sound like a Muppet now. Okay, so, David Wincott. He's Lieutenant David Wincott. It's just a beat cop with the 9 to 5 shift until his son Sam was kidnapped by the trolls 4 years ago. Now he's a man on the mission. After the kidnapping, Wincott was asked to be reassigned to the Paragon City Trolls Task Force. It's a dangerous job that costs money to his costs many his comrades their lives. But to Wincott, the risk is worth it. While his friends keep telling him to make peace with the past, Wincott's never stopped hoping that one day he'll be reunited with his son. Alright, are you ready to reclaim the Hollows? So, a lot of the worst violence in the Hollows happens right here in Cherry Hills. It's here where the whole trolls and outcasts will strictly cross over our territory. If you'll second me, I'll need you to drop into both groups from time to time. Your first assignment, should you choose to accept it, is to hit the streets and put the hurt on those outcasts. We'll need to create a buffer zone between them and the trolls. So we're not going to talk about the outcast. Well, we are going to talk about the outcasts first. The trolls, we're going to talk about them too. We're going to first put the hair on the outcasts. So the outcasts... Oh. Excuse me. If you can keep the alcohol on the streets, it might deter a little of the violence around here. My men and I sure would appreciate that. So we're going to fight some outcasts in the Cherry Hills area. So the Hollows is formerly a part of the District of Paragon. I forget the name of it. Let me look that up real quick. Eastgate. So what happened was in late 2000. A group of trolls basically put some bombs throughout the sewers. And what they didn't realize what they didn't realize is that there was a huge series of underground caverns that ruled the area, which, you know, like all of Paragon City, apparently. So it caused a chain reaction and destroyed a whole bunch of the neighborhood. So the area is geologically unstable. It looks like an earthquake went through. It was pretty much a man-made earthquake, or a troll-made earthquake. And it's kind of basically a no man's land, is the way to put it. It's basically kind of like more or less under martial law, but the cops are really powerless to do much because the outcasts and the trolls are in control. So what level are these guys? Am I in Cherry Hill even? Yes, I am. Okay. So these are the outcasts. Basically, they're a gang of mutants. They're like if the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants had like Cannon Father. What's your problem? She's just waiting. I don't know what that deal is. Boom. Alright. So these guys are really low level, so taking these guys out is no problem. We just gotta find one more outcast. There we go. Okay. So, let's go back to Dave. David. Oh, good job, Dave. Good job. I've seen bigger than heroes that you fall short really caught me against the outcast, but you're handling yourself with style. In some ways, you reminded me of my son, Sam. He's a brave, unflinching kind of kid. You become a true friend, here, my girl. The next time you enter the field, I'd like you to take along this few of these new enhancements. And take my number. You never know when you might need a hand. There's someone I'd like you to meet. Well, we'll talk about that later. Let's use some of your missions. Officer Wincott versus the Trolls. And instead of Officer Wincott, it's gonna be Hero. After seeing you go toe-to-toe with the outcasts, I think you're ready for the big leagues, the Trolls. The outcasts are pesky, but the Trolls are the real tamale. They're toughy, my girl. They're tough and they're brutal. I make no bones about it. I don't like the Trolls, and I aim to make sure they don't like me. If you're willing to help, I'd like you to take out a few of the Trolls in this area. Show them that there's a new hero in the Hollows. The Trolls have been attacking any building that contains an outcast hideout. They've done a lot of structural damage, and the whole area is becoming a death trap. That's the problem I need you to fix. So we're going to look for Trolls and beat them up. So Trolls... Okay, so we covered Superiority before. In my lore talks. So when you get really, really, really addicted to Superiority, you become a Troll. You get superpowers, and your skin turns a pale green. At later stages, you become like this guy. Hey, okay, like that guy. You start looking like a, well, a troll. And you get less intelligent, like this guy. Me hungry, he says. Ooh, I just received a tip, and that's gonna help me with going back to this place if I ever want to, which I probably don't, but... Was that the last one? Yeah, that was the last one. No, 3 more. 3 more. more trolls to beat down. Trying to shoot at me with an invisible gun. He's a mime. Okay, so this scribbled list enumerates 2 outcast hideouts. The trolls, no doubt, plan to attack those locations. Before we do that, real quick. Ooh, I've got a whole bunch of these to do. But let's do the Eastgate one. Let me just grab that real quick, you like. It is way on the other side of this area. So you can see they really messed up parts of this place. Alright, so let's talk to real quick. Oop. Ooh. That's a member of the Legacy chain. They're basically a group of Doctor Stranges, more or less. Okay, so what you got for me, Dave? Outstanding. Not only did you help the trolls from attacking these outcast hideouts, but you found an important clue. This list of outcast hideouts should really help us to fight and reclaim Cherry Hills. I think I might trust you more than any man on my team. I have requisitions of new gear if you'd like to take a look. Thanks to your work against the troll raiders, we've got the locations of 2 outcast hideouts. The first is an office of outcasts. The outcasts have been using to store arms. It's led by a shocker who calls himself the Electric Eel. The second is an abandoned office named by Brit, known as Bedrock. Intelligence thinks it's likely that Bedrock has a number of dangerous artifacts scrolled right there. Recover them, and you may have my gratitude. Alright, so let's go fight some outcasts. Oh no, I just entered the BBC! Here is electrically charged. There's more outcasts. Make sure the bottom area, this area, is all cleared out first. Actually, I think there might be some weapon racks here somewhere. I can hear that, which means there must be a weapon rack around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Duh. Alright, confiscate these guns. There's another one around here somewhere. Alright, that's 2 weapons things captured. Make sure there's not one in here. There's electric eel. I gotta beat every outcast in the building and collect those guns, so. Alright, so we've captured all those. Now the second base. This is one of the worst maps. And it's a defeat all. Of course it is. Okay. It's a skull, a human skull, but the bones are thinner and more fragile. Is it a crystal skull? Is it a bottle of Dan Aykroyd's vodka? Found a book. And the book looks to be mostly in Russian. And one more artifact. Okay. It's a coral bracelet that if you touch it, your finger bleeds. Interesting. Alright. Oh, this is the last one? Oh, okay. You've done me proud, HEMA girl. This is a success. I'll get the brag back to the precinct. Brag back to the precinct. You're so interested in what happens to hollows, you have to look further than my little beat. It's time for you to journey deeper into the hollows and see what you can uncover. Makes manage to have a contact with the evil gang in the hollow. She'll have some really useful information on how to take them down. I have someone else you want to meet. Flux is a good guy in a dangerous spot. Drive by him, girl. This is Flux. I'd like to introduce you to a member of my team here in the Hollow. His name is Freddy Tyndall, but these days he's more often known as Flux. Flux is deep undercover with the outcast, and he knows more about their local activities than anyone. Okay, so... Meg Mason, all her... Am I right on that? Meg Mason. Why did I... Oh, I forgot to do... No. Meg Mason. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Street sweeping. Okay. So I think all of Meg Mason's stuff is just randomly generated stuff. I don't think there's any actual rhyme or reason to them. I'm just trying to confirm that somewhere. Yeah, repeatable missions. So she's not really got anything special here. So I'm just going to ignore her. The hollows. I mean, the flux. Oop, I didn't mean to turn it on. Flux. We'll make a good team, HEMA girl. If you could just show me what you got, what it takes. I'm trying to figure out his voice. Okay, let's ask about this guy. Flux, he's an undercover agent. When the Paragon City Police see an officer go undercover among the outcasts, Freddie Tyndall's low-level electrical powers make him the perfect man for the job. Perhaps he has the dual life he's leading. Freddy's trust is won easily. But once he decides that there's a hero worth believing in, he'll do anything to help out that hero out. Excuse me. Freddy's superiors have recently criticized him for giving his hero contacts too much information, therefore putting his own status in jeopardy. But the way Freddy sees it, the heroes he works with are his comrades and closest friends. If he doesn't give them all the information he might help them, he couldn't look himself in the mirror. Got a job for you, dude. First things first, HEMA girl. You gotta be cautious. I'm putting my life on the line for you here, and I sure hope you're worth it. You're willing to work with me and be discreet. I can give you tips on what's going on with the outcast, right, brah? Okay, so, first, I'd like to take you through the streets and arrest some of my so-called friends. The police and the Out Hollows are fighting the battle on two fronts. The trolls are too strong to make a move yet. We gotta start with, like, the outcast, brah. John, let's see what you got, brah. That's right. That's right, he's a surfer dude. He's a surfer dude, brah. Well, you did pretty good out there, brah. I think you may be ready for me to spill some of my secrets for you, brah. Just remember, this is serious business, brah. Brian, I'm beginning to like you. Let me hook you up with a few new enhancements, brah. Yep. Call me whenever you need a hot tip, brah. Let's make Mason's, top level, 15. Just curious on that. Okay. Back to my thing. Okay. Check it. I got hot tips today, brah. Some of my buddies in the Outcast are planning to hide raid on war-infested trolls. But if you can get there, you can put a lot of bad guys in jail, brah. If you can't, we'll look caverns around the halls or anything but some table, brah. Then the Outcasts are hoping to bring that cave down, crashing all the trolls. Just in case that powers aren't enough, brah, they brought a couple of bombs to finish the job, brah. It's getting ugly, HEMA babe. The trolls might be on the wrong side of the law, but I don't want to see them buried alive, brah. That's totally a bummer, brah. The trolls in this cavern. Oh, there's already some outcasts doing some fighting. Oops. Take that. Rundum, which is mud backwards. Increased lightning. Why don't you go back to the movie where your lyrics are toned down for audiences? Yeah. This is not a bomb, but... No, it's something from a strange diary. I can hear them chattering constantly in my mind. The minions of Ignis. Am I going crazy? Am I beginning to understand a strange language? I believe the word logo means home. Interesting. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. Next bomb. Take out these guys just in case. 1 second, I'm gonna post some help real quick. Alrighty. And disarm the bomb. It's just someone who was posting on help, and it didn't look like anyone was going to answer her, so. Alright. Okay. Thanks for taking care of the outcast bombing, brah. I have to admit, I was a little worried, dude. It's hard to get deep undercover sometimes, brah. All the lying, all the dishonesty, kind of like bums you out, brah. You start to wonder if you're the same person, like, you know what I mean, brah? And then you help a hero doing good something new for the world, and you know, brah, you know you're doing what you wanted to do, brah. It's like all copacetic. I got a tip for you, HEMA girl, brah. It's doozy, man. It's totally trippy. Outcasts have learned that the trolls are planning a raid for the office, brah. That's how that lieutenant we caught. That awesome, brah. He's using for his base of operations, brah. The unit's trying for the train and HEMA babe, but they can't stand up to the trolls in a fair fight, brah. So I need to rescue those dudes from the trolls. Some of those dudes are totally radical, but their lives are on the line, brah. I'm counting on you to save those dudes, HEMA babe. A lot of them are my bras, brah. Alright. Alright, so let's go save some cops. I better make sure the floor is clear first before continuing. Just backtracking in this area is kind of really annoying. Up. I might have to do one more mission after this, unless it's the one I'm thinking might be next. This guy has found something. I hear them trying to costume. That's played a different thing. One of the trolls said something about carrying us away to a slave camp. We've always known that prisoners have been forcing human prisoners to make the mine for them deep within the hollows, but we've never known the extent of the practice. Human girl, I think the trolls may have more human prisoners than we ever guessed. Back to Flux. According to Officer Jafty, the trolls have a lot of human prisoners somewhere. This is a lead we have to follow up on. Okay. I think it's time to trust you with the biggest secret I have to offer. The location of Frostfire's hideout. Frostfire is the Outcast founder, and he's still one of their most respected leaders. If you can take him out, you put a real dent in Outcast crime. Only trouble is, if I just send you to this hideout, it can mean my head. The Outcast will know someone will betray them, and I may not take them long to think of me. So first, I need you to hit the streets and take out a few Outcasts. Then you can claim you learned the place's location from them. Keep asking about the hideout. Doesn't matter if you get an answer or not. The only thing that matters is that you put on a show. I forgot to do the voice, but you gotta put up a show, brah. You gotta give the fans what they want, dude. Okay. So these guys are actually to my level. Oh crap. Oh crap. Yep, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. See if I can find some outcasts out here. Thanks, Hero. I owe you one for that. Now the world is circulating among the outcasts, so you're getting a swath through the hollows, now on the trail of Crossfire side out. That should keep them from guessing that I'm the one who sold them out, brah. Alright, Hero, it's time to shine. I need to get Frostfire's hideout and we'll take him out. Won't be easy though, brah. Frostfire has respect for all the outcasts and be when defended. I use outcasts as a network of strong strongholds is going to be restored with the correct keys. You got a big job to store, my friend. No, I recommend you bring in some cheap mates. Frostfire won't get down without a fight. He's far more dangerous than the other outcast you face. So here's the thing with Frostfire. Frostfire is super hard. Frostfire is guarded by one of the most powerful artifacts, the artifacts that the outcast selected, the Warding Altar of Trafalgar. You got to destroy that completely. Once you make that past the altar, you can go past the Frostfire's No Sanctum Raw, and you have to deal with Keystone, right? He's a powerful brick. He guards Frostfire with his life. If you get through him, there'll be enough to stand between you and Frostfire, brah. Okay, so let me... Excuse me. So, Frostfire is really tough. So I'm gonna park myself... here. Give me some of these for that fight. So, I'm going to leave it off here because this might take me a while to beat. So I might as well open my next stream with it. So, cliffhanger. So I'm going to get over there. Get over to where Frostfire is. Not going to fight him this week. I'll fight him next week. And I think there's another storyline with the Hollows. And I think after that, I'll be able to move on to other pastures. So let me just get to... Alright. So before I go, let's do the random haiku of the stream. The random haiku of the stream is: early damp leaping, a flower, light pot sluthers before the chocolate. And that's our random stream of the week. And I will be back to do Saturday Night Pinball. And that's going to be in about 40 minutes from now. Until then, I'll see you later.